Hello, my name is Mark and welcome to my gardening channel. I am Organic Gardening. I have a 22-acre farm and a large backyard garden, and I want to share something with you that you might be missing out on: going vertical in your garden. Now, I have a lot of space on my farm, but here I'm going to put this in because I made a mistake. I ordered sugar snap peas, and I order pretty much them every year from my seed company, but I hit the wrong button, and that sugar snap pea that I got grows about 6 feet tall. I've never grown them that high before. I always grow the ones that are about 2 to 3 feet around my tomato plants. But today I want you to see how easy it is to go vertical and help me fix my problem, my mistake that I actually did the wrong thing by ordering the wrong height of sugar snap peas. So this arch is so easy to do, and I see a lot of people grab the panel from both sides, go up to the T-post and put it in place. They need 2 people, but if you're by yourself like I am in the middle of the day and having problems doing this, I'm going to show you an easy technique that you can do it yourself and be extremely safe. You don't want this to flip open on you or anything else either. So enjoy the video and I'll show you how things are built in a nice easy way, and it's a simple thing. You have it on hand. Just use a sturdy string when you have it available, and let's get to the video and show you how it's done and enjoy vertical gardening and a beautiful arch. So the main thing that we're going to be using today is a cattle panel to make our arch trellis. Now the cattle panel is about 4 feet wide. It's a little bit longer than 4 feet, and also it's 16 feet long. It's made with a thick galvanized wire that's welded to each of the other wires running vertical and horizontal to give it strength. I want you to enjoy building this and also be safe about it too. And a lot of people don't build them because they think they can't bend it, and if they do bend it, they don't want it to, let's say, pop back and hurt them. So we're going to do it a very safe way today, and I'm going to show you by just using 2 strings. At one end of the cattle panel here, you're going to attach a rope that's 7 feet long on both ends here, and you're going to knot it. Use a double knot, knot it twice because you don't want it to come apart. And then we're going to pull the cattle panel over and bring it towards those ropes. We don't have to bend it all the way down, and you'll see that. And then we'll just attach the other ropes to the top of the other edge of the cattle panel, forming our arch. At the other end of the cattle panel, I'm just going to pick it up and bring it towards the other end very slowly. You'll see me coming into the camera view, and now it's a nice arch shape. So now the only thing I have to do is connect this rope, go through it. Now you can also mark the cord about, let's say, 5 feet for sure from the beginning. So where we have our archway here, I don't know if I'm a camera view or not. So we're just going to loop this around a couple times, and we're going to knot it off. Nice and easy and safe and secure. And you can see it might pull back on you a little bit because the other side's not tied yet. So we're just going to take the other one now and bring it back towards us. Again, bring the rope through. Now it is going to wobble side to side because it doesn't have anything that's strong enough to hold on to on the sides. But we can, once we tilt this up, and I'll show you, we can move this around very easily, like so. Now, what we're going to do is move the camera, and then we can see how much of an archway it is. You can see now that the ropes are holding it in an arch-shaped form on the whole trellis here, and it's looking very good. No need to worry about it ever falling apart or coming at you or scratching you. So now I'm just going to tilt it upwards a little bit and make sure my arch is the height that I want it. So in advance of moving your cattle panel to where you want it to be, just secure 1 T-post in the ground. You can do 2, but just measure them, let's say 3 feet apart on the center of each T-post, because your cattle panel is about 4 feet wide. So now I have 1 T-post in the ground. Now, I'm not going to put the other one in until I set it up, and then I can push it in the ground or hammer it in and then be done with it. But right now I have just one T-post in the ground, and we're going to move our cattle panel to that spot and secure it with you can use a zip locks or wire ties, and in my case I'm going to be using aluminum fence post ties. So I just want to let you know that it is extremely windy today. So if you wish, don't do this on a windy day like I'm doing, but I want to get this done because I want to plant up some peas tomorrow onto this trellis. So here I am, just moving it in nicely. Now I don't have to, other people just pick this thing up and just move it diligently right towards the post and have to bend it in place here. I don't like to do that. Now I'm going to count over 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm right in the middle, and now I'm just going to take my aluminum tie here and just go around once and just hold it in place so I can put the T-post on the other side like so, and I can come back and refit this again, and that's it. And that nice and easy and safe to do. Now I also made this arch. I did the strings about 5 feet wide, but from this side to this side I want 5 feet. I'm 6'4", and I want that arch to be at least 6'7", so I can walk underneath it when I pick beans in the future. So that's what I'm saying. This total height here that we have here is when that arch from the ground, my ground to the top here is 6'7", because like I said, I'm 6'4". I'm going to show you these. These are what I'm talking about, aluminum fence post ties. These are to secure chain link fence to the metal pole, and it just has a hook on one end. You take it and you bend it around, go around the wire on the other side and bend it backwards. Now what's nice about this is they're completely reusable compared to let's say the plastic ties. So I just finished up putting this T-post on the other side. So now I have an opening here of 5 feet and height of 6'7", and now I can plant up my sugar snap peas in there in the next day or so when it's not raining. The winds are picking up. I got to go inside before it gets too dusty on my lens here. And also too, crazy weather I just wanted to fill you in on or something like that is because we hit 90 degrees Fahrenheit yesterday, and this is just the middle of April. There's no way that I've ever had this before. The bees are suffering already, but thank goodness I have a lot of purple dead nettle on the farm. But when you get a chance, give it a good thumbs up and enjoy vertical gardening. Again, it is just beautiful, and we're going to solve my problem of buying the wrong sugar snap peas with this trellis.